Hi, I'm Nicole from SparkPeople.com. Today I'll lead you through day 6 of our 7-day bootcamp workout program. For this workout, you'll need a chair and a set of dumbbells. I recommend sometimes having a lighter weight for a couple of these exercises. So we're actually going to start with push-ups using our chair. And if that's too difficult, you can do this same exercise placing your hands on the wall, okay? So go ahead with your chair or at the wall. You want to place those hands about shoulder width apart, kick yourself out onto the balls of the feet, and we're going to do a quick set of about 8 push-ups here, body in a nice straight line. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, push yourself up. You want to keep yourself as straight as possible from your shoulders all the way down towards those heels. Try not to let the hips lift or lower here. Make sure you're breathing steady. You can always rest in that up position too. 2 more. Last one, all the way down there. And push it up. Go ahead and bring those feet in. For our next exercise, you'll need just one of your dumbbells. I'm going to hold it in the left hand, kick my left leg way back, bend the right knee, and support my right hand on that right thigh. Just drop that weight in line with the shoulder. Make sure your back isn't arched or rounded here. Keep it nice and straight. Exhale, lift that weight up, and inhale, release. So as you're doing this single arm row, I want you to think about your elbow reaching towards the ceiling, and your shoulder blade moving towards the center of your back each time you lift. Your weight is just right there in a straight line below the shoulder the whole time. One more time there, and release. We'll switch sides. Switch the weight into the right hand, kick that right foot back, nice straight back. Exhale, row up, and inhale, release. Make sure your abs are engaged to protect your lower back on this exercise. And keep that arm really close to the side of the body. Your weight is in line with the shoulder the whole time. Straight up and straight down. 2 more. And last one, exhale and release. Step together. All right, I'm going to grab my other weights. So I've got one in each hand now. Let's take those feet a little wider than the shoulders and stand really tall. Palms are going to face towards each other through these next exercises. We'll do a hammer curl. That just means palms facing in, and then an overhead press, release, release your curl. So we exhale, curl, and up, inhale, lower, release the arms. Make sure you're not leaning back on this. With those feet nice and wide, it helps you to support your body so that you don't have to lean back or arch your back as you lift those weights overhead. So notice my palms face each other the whole time here. Those elbows are tucked to the sides of the waist, and the weights are right in line with the shoulders the whole time. We've got 2 more of those. Exhale to lift the weight. Inhale to drop it down slowly. Last one. And release. We're going to move into a shoulder exercise where you might want a lighter weight. So I'm going to keep my palms facing outward. I want you to think about it as if you're going to take a thumbs up towards the ceiling. As I exhale, we're lifting the weight straight out to the side. Inhale, release. Then you're taking it forward just slightly, about a 45-degree angle from the body. And release, then straight out in front of the shoulders. That's 1 set. All right, exhale every time you lift. Inhale, release it slowly. Notice I'm not just dropping those arms down each time. And my elbows, they stay slightly bent the whole time, except the arms are mostly straight, just a slight bend. Exhale, try not to lean back or arch the back. You're almost done here. 1 more set of those. Make sure you're breathing, keep those abs in. 1 more time, forward. And release, good work. All right, now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see on this one. I'm going to keep the knees slightly bent, the back straight, and we're just pitching forward from the waist slightly. Bring those arms down in line with the shoulder, and we're just pulling straight up and releasing. Exhale to pull up, inhale, release. I want you to think about your hands or your weights scraping up the side of your body. That's how close your arms should be to the sides. And my elbows are pointing right back behind me, not out to the side at all. 1 more time here. Exhale, release. Now we're going to lift up just slightly, then extend the arm back and bend. Exhale, extend, inhale, bend. Notice my upper arm is perfectly still. The only movement here is the elbow bending and extending like you're reaching your pinkies towards the ceiling behind you, really working those triceps. Last one here. And release. Lower those arms down, keeping them straight. I'm going to lift my straight arms back. Again, pinky towards the ceiling behind you. Exhale every lift, inhale down. My back is still straight. Those abs are pulled in tight, slight bend at the knees, slight pitch forward from the waist. 2 more. Last one, exhale, pull up and release. I'm going to switch to a lighter weight for this last exercise. So from here, we're coming to a similar position where the knees are bent slightly, the back is straight. Then I want you to bend as far forward as you can without arching or rounding your back. Ideally, parallel to the floor, but only if you can get there safely. From here, I'm going to pull the weights all the way up to the chest. And on this exercise, keep them as high as you can. You don't want your arms to drop. I'm going to punch the right arm forward and the left arm back. Bring it back to the center in line with the chest and switch. Left arm forward, right arm back. That was 1. Exhale, every punch. And you're pulling those weights up as close to your chest as you can, not letting them drop down towards the floor at all. The back stays nice and straight without arching or rounding. Your belly pulled in tight to protect your lower back. Keep those knees slightly bent. Let's try for 3 more. This is our last exercise. You should really be feeling it through that back, the mid to upper back, and in your triceps that you just worked a lot too. Last set. 1 more punch. Keep those arms up all the way back into the chest. I want you to drop the weights all the way to the floor and slowly roll back up. We'll finish up with a few quick stretches here for the upper body that we just worked. So just go ahead and stand tall. Slow, deep breath. Bring one arm across the chest. Grab below the elbow. Relax your shoulder down. Great stretch for the shoulder. Make sure you're breathing and switch sides. And relax the shoulder away from the ears. You hold this arm across. Think about lengthening that spine up, drawing the shoulders down. And release to stretch those triceps. Take your elbow in your hand, reach that arm overhead, placing your fingertips on the center of your back. Let's make sure you're not arching your back or bringing those hips back behind you. Keep everything in line. Go ahead and switch sides. And release down. Lace your fingers back behind you. If you can, straighten those arms up a little bit and hold right there, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And release. 1 more stretch now. Deep breath. Reach up and exhale. Pull those elbows down and back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Just hold that for a couple more deep breaths. That's our last stretch. And slowly release down. All right, you've just finished with day 6 of your boot camp workout plan. For more fitness ideas, visit SparkPeople.com.